Hello everybody, and welcome back to learning how to use Scratch. Today's today we're gonna cover the what are they called? The event blocks. And in the previous lessons I've been kinda going over a little bit on each of these modules here. We're doing the events today. And yeah, let's hope you guys have been learning as I have, since I never used Scratch before. So let's start with this one right here. This one is the one that is used quite a lot. It's the number one block that you must always use when you want to start something. This one simply says that when the flag is clicked, the program starts executing. And this block is one of the main blocks that you have to use, allows for you to connect other blocks under it, kind of like a puzzle, like this. And you must always have this block, because if you only have the other blocks by themselves, the program will not execute. So that's what this main block is for, is to execute the actual program. That's just a tiny little example, very simple. Later I'm going to try to create other tutorials or lessons where you can actually use the blocks that we have not used, and I'll show you how to use those blocks and what functionality and stuff we can do with them. But right now it's just the basic idea. What do they do? Or what are they for? This one here is for when you press the space or arrows. You decide what key on the keyboard you want to press. You make your character do something. This one, it's a user input block. And again, like the flag block, you can put things under it to make your sprite / character do something. Okay, so if I do this, let's center this guy. You can actually center it if you do 0, 0 here. If you do this, nothing's gonna happen because it's waiting for the user input. So this one's for user input. You have to press whatever key you have selected. This one again, user input, but this one, instead of clicking on the keyboard, you click on the actual sprite. Go ahead and bring this one back. And again, this is just a quick lesson. It's not in detail. It's just to show you kind of what to use these blocks for. And we'll cover that again in another tutorial. Again, press the flag, nothing happens. Press your keyboard, nothing should happen. Click on the sprite should move. Leave this one in case I need it. Go to events. Okay, this one is when backdrop switches to a certain view. So wherever, see, let's put multiple ones. When it switches to blank, then do blank. So let's see how we can test this one really quickly here. And the backdrop is basically your background or your stage, what they call stage here. And if you can see here, your number increments depending on how many you have. And it's at 3, so if you look at it, you have 4 now. Okay, so when drop block switches to, let's put 3, then move the block, because we need background. Oh, I guess we could do it. Let me see. Switch custom switch backdrop. Okay, we can do that. When we switch backdrops, then the sprite should move. So right now I shouldn't do anything because it's not flag related. But let's see. That moved. Okay, so maybe I'm doing it wrong, but let's see. Come here. Okay, so we're gonna switch your backdrop to number 3, and we're gonna try that. And our beetles out of the house, because we're on backdrop 3. The moment we're in backdrop, yeah, this one's a little harder to test, but it looks like it does move if I click on this. Alright, let's try another one. What's the next one? When loudness. Okay, this one has to do with volume. So this one has to do with the volume itself. So it checks if the loudness or a timer it's greater than the value you give it here, then the sprite itself will move. Don't have any sounds yet, but we'll try that in our detailed tutorials. But yeah, this has to do with the loudness, how loud your audio is versus your timer, and they'll make your sprite move. When I receive a certain message, so this is basically only activated by a certain message that you have to pre-make, and when a message does come up, whatever message you ask for here, then whatever you have under here will be executed. In one of our other ones, I believe we use one of these where we had like our main on the side, and we would change the message, and these will be listening for that message. And then when that message was executed, then this code under here, the code under here will be executed, and things would change on our screen. The broadcast message is just basically a call to a function, and we've seen that in our last few projects that we did towards the end. And this one activates when it receives the receive block. Now this one waits on a calls also. It's also used to call a message. Broadcasts, and it pauses the script until all the scripts activate by the broadcast. So that's what that does. We'll go more in detail for those guys later. Let me see if I can give you guys a quick. No, we would have to. Yeah, these ones are for more elaborate things, but I believe I did use this one for sure. I did use that one in the last couple of our maybe it was the third one before we ended on the projects. But this one, we did use this one before. If you guys want to look into them more, there's a lot of things out there to look and learn how to do these ones. But basically, know that the ones that are like these are are what you usually need. So you're always gonna need one of these ones to activate your program. You cannot just use these kind of blocks that have an, and those are called hat blocks. They call these ones hat blocks right here. And those are your main ones, and they're used to activate the programs. This one is the most popular one, the one with the flag, because it automatically runs your program. It doesn't wait for the user input. And yeah, this is a quick overview on the events blocks. Hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you guys want to see other stuff. I'm just trying to get through learning how to use Scratch and figuring out little by little, and we'll continue with it. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.